Congratulations, no grad. Congratulations, 2021 nurses. Nursing school is not a joke. Nursing school has not been easy. We've all been there. We've been there, done that. And you have finished one phase of your nursing career. The most important part now is working hard to get your NCLEX, to get your licensure, to be able to practice as a nurse. I can't imagine it's been 10 years since I left nursing school. So I left nursing school exactly May 2011. So wow, 10 years. I can't believe I'm that old. Oh my God, it's scary. I entered nursing school 2007, so that's 14 years from now. Wow, time does fly. I see. So I'm just here to encourage you and help you prepare for the NCLEX that is pending, awaiting to take your boards. If you're taking any type of licensure, any type of professional exams, just watch this. It's a general tip that you can apply to any type of board you're taking, whether you're taking TOEFL, SAT, GRE. It's just general learning tips, but some of them is going to be specific to nursing. Let me introduce myself. My name is PriscillaRN BSN, registered nurse, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I have my nursing degree in University of Ghana, back in Ghana, West Africa. I'm Ghanaian, I come from Ghana. And I got my nursing degree, as I said, exactly May 2011. So it's 10 years now. So yeah, happy anniversary to myself and all my colleagues out there. Time flies and it's been worth it. And I just want to share little tips with you. So NCLEX is the nursing licensure you take in America to be able to practice as a nurse. And being in nursing school for all these years, this is the time it counts most. This is when you have to put in all the work, put in all that you have studied all these years, be it your 1-year program, 2-year program, 3, 4 years. This is the time that you put in all that you've learned over these years, take these boards, pass it one time, and start your nursing career. I know most of you already have a job awaiting you because you've already signed up for jobs everywhere and you're just waiting to take the boards and start your job. We have to make this easy. We have to get this right so that you can start the start date that you chose. Some have it as early as July to start a new job, and you're all nervous and you have the anxiety and all that. Trust me, those are normal feelings. Nursing licensure is no joke. Nursing boards is no joke. But you've been in school for these years. You've prepared adequately for it. It's just a matter of doing some extra work and get this done. First of all, you want to take some time off right after school. Just take a little bit of time, maybe 2 days, relax, then put yourself in the study mode now. Find a study partner. It's very important to study with somebody. It can be in-person study partner, it can be an online person you study together. Have a timetable, draw a schedule about how you want to study. What times of the day, if you're a day person or if you're a night person, what times of the day or night you want to study. Have a calendar, a physical calendar you can see. Paste it everywhere in your room, on the walls, everywhere. What you want to study today or what you want to study during this week. What subjects you want to do the next week. Have them physical so you can see them wherever you go. It serves like a constant reminder, and you'll be able to have a checklist and mark yourself and see the progress you are making. And you have to let your partner do that too, your study mates do that as well, so that you have a timeline. Put a timeline on everything. If you are doing med-surg today, you are doing med-surg. If you are doing pharmacology today, you are doing pharmacology. Stick to those. If something comes up and a plan for and you're not able to meet those targets, stop it right there and move to the next thing that you've allocated that date for. If you allocated this day for pharmacology, do that. Even if you're not able to finish it, stop where you are and do whatever you've assigned to each day. In that way, you have a rhythm, you have a schedule, then you stick by it. Don't say, oh, because I began doing med-surg and I had to run out, I had to take my child to the hospital or something, so I'm coming to finish it. Give every day and every subject the attention they need. Don't learn in isolation. It doesn't help at all. Just make sure you're learning with somebody who is also serious, very determined, and know what they want. And reward yourself at the end of every day. When you achieve something, reward yourself, little treats. Maybe take a favorite drink or take a walk to your favorite park, or do something to encourage each other. Yes. Lay your hands on as many as possible learning materials that you can find. There are so many learning materials out there. There's ATI, there's Clement, there's UWorld. Most schools use ATI. I personally used ATI. It did not help me in many ways. UWorld did the job for me. I like how UWorld, the screen is set up, how the questions are set up, and the rationales. Make sure you understand what the question is asking you, and make sure you understand the rationale why you are doing something. The prioritization questions are all over. You see it in every question. And in real life, prioritization is what is going to get you to finish your shift on time. If you don't prioritize right, you'll always be lagging behind. You'll always be leaving the hospital late. So prioritization questions, pay particular attention to them. Read the rationales. If you don't understand something, contact your tutors, contact somebody who's been there, somebody who's learning with you, and discuss it together. It's very important to know. If you keep cramming and chewing everything, it doesn't work that way. NCLEX questions are application questions, so you have to know what you're doing and why you are doing them. Try many past questions, look at questions, read all the questions you can find your hands on, whether you like them or not. I didn't like ATI, but I went to all ATI questions. Do all the questions you find around and understand why the answers are what they are. There are so many groups on Facebook. There's a UWorld Facebook group you can join. I think there's Clement, you join, and they're always posting questions and they're always asking questions. Why is this one so? And people discuss and leave comments below. When you join that, then you realize you are not alone, and don't be discouraged. When you start studying first and start attempting some of these questions, you're going to be getting low marks. Don't feel discouraged. The more you get the concepts, the more you understand it, then you're going to be doing better. There are graphs and stuff showing how you're performing. Don't be moved by those things. Just keep studying, keep applying all the knowledge you've acquired, keep trying questions, time yourself, put a time on it. Some of the apps have times, then you use those times to gauge yourself, because when you go to the exam center, it's going to be you yourself in a glass booth with a headphone and time. You have to work with time. So time yourself, read the questions, try them, get them wrong, read the rationales, retry them again. Do not learn in isolation. Reward yourself. Have a schedule. Write everything out how you want them to. I use post-its or little sticky notes. Write little points, bulleted points, put them everywhere. Know your electrolytes, the values. So based on what you're preparing for, whether you're preparing for the NCLEX as a registered nurse, or you're preparing for the NCLEX as an LPN, licensed practical nurse, the questions are not too different. The roles is what determines how the question is constructed to fit you. So the nurse is doing this, but the LPN will have to be assigned to take up this task. And the LPN has to report to the RN. So they just twist the wordings and the way they phrase the questionings, but the answers are still going to be the same. The only thing is the LPN reports to the RN, and the RN takes action, or the RN assigns the LPN. So know whether you're an RN and LPN, and know how your questions will be restructured to suit your role. So the role is what differentiates you, but the questions are basically the same. So in preparing for an NCLEX RN, it's very good to go to the nursing board website and see all the requirements. Go to NSCBN website and see what they require. Go through sample questions and see how the questions are. The questions are in different sections. Some are drag, some are select all that apply, some are just one answer, some are multiple answers, different matchings and all that. So you have to know the various categories and know what kind of questions will fall under these categories, and where you have to do the matching, where you have to drag, click and drag, where you have to do select or the apply, how many answers are expected. Sometimes all are right answers, sometimes one, sometimes two. So the sections keep changing, they keep updating stuff. So you want to be current and know what is required in this current 2021 and what you should be expecting. So the best place to get this information is the nursing board and the PSN VUE. They give you the ATT, the attestation to test. So you do all the paperwork, submit to the nursing board and submit to PSN VUE. They give you the go ahead to register, and you go look around your location where there's a venue. You choose a date to write the exams. I believe most of you have done this and just waiting to take the boards. So know the various question categories, know how the questions are framed, know the answers that are expected and how the structuring is. Then you begin to narrow down what to expect in all these sections. Not every question can fit to a click or drag, you know what I mean? Not every question might fit into that category. So by prioritization runs through, or you feel every question is about prioritization, and you have to get it right. So I was fortunate, blessed, and lucky. I passed my boards at 85 questions. Ideally for RN, it's 75 to 265 questions before the computer shuts down. So I was lucky. I passed that 85 questions when I started, and I took it one time. So as I said, it's a glass booth. You go in, headphone, computer, mouse, a pad, a writing pad with a marker or Sharpie, whereby you don't have to erase anything you write on it. Whatever you calculate or do work, leave it like that, because it's believed you might have been cheating and all that. Before you even enter the examination room, they're going to be searching you thoroughly, make sure you're not writing anything on your skin, have anything in your mouth, in your pockets. They'll search you real good. There are cameras there, people are also watching you. So you don't want to go in there cheating. You don't want to write anything or tattoo anything on your skin thinking you're going to be smart. They'll catch you. Your neck has to be straight till you are done. So your goal and prayer is for you to get this thing done. You don't have to go to 265. I'm told that takes about 6 hours. Imagine sitting down for 6 hours racking your brain. No. So my prayer was, God, let this computer shut down at 75, no, at 80, at 85 it did, and I was out of there. So I'm going to help you, walk you through the process to help you study. You should know yourself. If book works well for you, real hard copy books, go with that. If online phone technology, iPad, laptop, computer works for you, go with that. If you are able to blend both, go with that. At the end of the day, you should be studying towards the NCLEX and how the questions are structured. You do not want to overwhelm yourself with all these books from first year nursing school all the way to your 4th year. That would be too much. So some books are very good. Saunders has different types. Make sure you get the newest Saunders edition. It's going to help you a lot. They keep updating and have the most current questions to suit the questions that the nursing council does set. Make sure you read the details very well, because every year they update and change the questioning patterns and the rules and all that. Number of questions, the hours and stuff. Make sure you are on top of that. Make sure you're current. Then with your study partner and whatever works for you, be it in-person meeting, be it online, be it books. People go for live classes. The most popular person, Mark Clement, I give a lot of credit to Mark Clement. I never met him, but I've listened to him so much that he has become a household name in my house. I've always been playing Mark Clement audios. He helped me a lot in studying. He made the questions relatable. He gave me a lot of confidence and courage, because it tells you if you've done it before, you didn't get it, don't worry, you're still gonna get it. He explains the things so simple. He makes it fun and relatable. So you might want to go online, look for Mark, M-A-R-K, Clement, K-L-I-M-E-K, Mark Clement audios. They are very good. When I'm cleaning, laundry, babysitting, whatever I'm doing, I'm always listening to Mark Clement. You can have it in your AirPod, have it on speaker, whatever, driving. You would by all means pick something that you would forever remember. He talks about these acid bases very well. He explains them. So get Mark Clement audios, add it to whatever book you are using, be it Saunders, whatever learning material you are using. Even the NSCBN himself, they have a question. They've binded books. People do photocopy questions, sample questions from their website, put them into books. You can read those questions and answer them as well. But make sure you know the rationale behind all the answers. Why is this so? Because you're not going to find the exact same questions on the boards. But if you know the rationale, you can apply it. Nursing is all about applications, so you have to know the reason behind them. Always do reviews. When you get the questions right or wrong, still read the rationale and know the review. Sometimes you get it right by guessing. Sometimes you get it right because you know. But through reading the rationales, you might find other reasons behind the right answer that you chose. Then you add that to the back of your knowledge that you already know. So read rationales, do group discussions. Sometimes you find your learning partner is slowing you down, it's not a crime. You can change them, you can learn with somebody else, but make sure you're interacting with people. There are so many groups on social media that are learning towards that. Some to give you so much anxiety, don't get me wrong. Some make you feel like, oh my God, they are getting 60 over 70 and I'm getting 25. I'm not doing nothing, I'm not gonna get it. Just take yourself out of those groups. Don't let anybody's anxiety on top of what you already have going on. Make sure you are focused, you are studying with the right people. Nobody should distract you. If you are good with the books, if you are good with writing all over, write all over. Whatever works for you to make you retain those knowledge that you are learning, do that. And when you go take it and you don't pass it, don't relax. Right there and there, re-strategize, go back again and take it. Don't wait for too long because you're going to be very discouraged. You're not going to be able to bounce back to do it. I know people who took it one time, they never took it again. They kept procrastinating and it's been 4 or 5 years and still haven't taken it. When you take it and you don't know, come back, repolish, find your flaws, what you didn't do right, where you felt were your shortcomings, come back, work on them, and go back and try it again. You spent all these years, all this money, time, emotions in nursing school just because you want to be a nurse. So the goal is to get it done. Do not be discouraged. Get it done. You'll be an RN, you'll be an LPN, you'll be a CNA if you work hard at it and you are determined. Some of us were balancing with work, raising family at the same time, studying, going to school. It hasn't been easy. So this is the time for it to pay off. Your dream has always been to go to nursing school. You've applied for nursing school severally and you finally got in and you just graduated and you're about to take your boards. This is the time to make your dreams come true. Study, study, study. Take breaks. Take breaks or else you have a burnout. Break, take a walk, do something you love, go to a movie. Do reward yourself when you get questions right, or when you feel like, oh my God, I'm absorbing a lot today, I'm learning a lot today. Reward yourself. Buy yourself little gifts. If it's just a walk to go get ice cream, if it's just dancing, music, or getting your best food or some jewelry, anything to reward yourself and encourage yourself. And keep going, keep discussing, keep studying. If it's night time that works for you, fine. I remember I was at work when I'm on break. I go hide somewhere and I have the app. I have the UWorld app on my phone. So anywhere I am, if my partner is driving and I'm in the car, every 2 seconds I open the app and I at least read one question. No matter how tired I am, I set as a goal that I'll by all means read at least one question before the day is over. So if I go to work for 12 hours, 13 hours, well, I make sure at least I have read one thing towards my NCLEX goal. And that really helped me. No matter how tired I am, I would look at the app, read one thing, read the rationale, make sure I understand it. And towards the getting towards the date I chose to take the boards, I took some time off, I think 14 days, and all I did was study. I studied my life away. I was reading back to back, day, morning, dawn, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I was just there because I know that I had to get this thing right one time. I don't want to take it and take it again. So I gave it all I could. I forgot everything. I went offline. Very important tip. Social media is a very destructive tool. If you are not able to control yourself, you spend so much time on it. By the time you realize 2, 3 hours, 5 hours is gone and you haven't done anything productive. I went off social media for 2 weeks straight. I had to on the app once a while to check on my family and see how they're doing. And back, I went offline, I did that. But if you're using it to study, know the ones that you're using to study. If it's Facebook, make sure you delete all the apps. I uninstalled all these apps on my phone. So if it's Facebook, because I'm in the UWorld Facebook group, I would use my computer to log in and go there, read the questions, and log off. But your phone is with you 24/7. So if you don't take time, you're going to be spending time. You want to read just the UWorld stuff on Facebook on your phone. By the time you realize some ad has popped up, you are online shopping, something else has come in, and you're distracted. You go to Instagram, go to Twitter, you come back to Snapchat. Social media will distract you. So this is a time to get off social media, unless very, very necessary for you to use it before. So I uninstalled it, because if it's there you're tempted to click. I uninstalled it so that I don't even see it, I don't get any notifications, then I don't get distracted. I took a lot of drastic measures, denied myself a lot of things to get this 85 questions in a time of, I think, 2 hours. I left, I felt good in my spirit, I know I had passed. I came out, did the trick on the Pearson VU website. You try to re-register again and it tells you that you can't register. That means you passed. In most cases, it doesn't always mean that, but that was the trick. Or you pay a little fee and they tell you the results between 48 hours onwards. So congratulations, you're almost there. You're done with nursing school, which was very stressful, very horrible. We've all been there. Nobody says good stuff. It's so draining, so stressful. You began with so many people, and by the time you realize the class size is reducing because people quit. It's not for everybody. But you've been able to make it through, and you've graduated and you're about to take your boards to be a nurse. This is not the time to give up. Okay? Study with somebody. Use your best study mode. Reward yourself. Take little walks. Go on the website and see the requirements and the latest updates. Listen to my Clement audios wherever you're going. Make sure every single day you are dedicating your time to NCLEX. Give it all your shots. Get off social media, unless explicitly very necessary, before you go on social media. Study, 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 study. Get this done. Then so much fun to have afterward. It's been your dream, and your dream is very close to you. Seize this opportunity and make yourself proud. Thank you. The name remains PriscillaRN, BSN-RN. I live in New York State, USA. Schooled in Ghana, came back to the US to take my boards all over again. So I've written Licensure twice. I wrote Licensure for Ghana and I wrote Licensure for America. It hasn't been easy. Licensure Ghana, also stressful, but that is in-person booklet you write on paper. I don't know if now they're trying to make it computerized, but same preparations is needed. Wherever you are taking a professional exams, you're taking some type of boards, license. It's all about studying. Dedication, giving yourself time, focusing on what is important at that point, blocking out all the noise and focusing on just your books until you get this done. We've all done it and you can do it. Cheers and all the best. Until I see you again, the name is PriscillaRN. Bye bye.